Hi, Dr. Dolly. I have a question about investing in bonds. I've read several internet threads, forums, listened to several things that talk about the argument of investing in bonds in a taxable account versus a retirement account. My bonds are currently within a good Vanguard bond fund in my retirement account. I'm trying to figure out if it would ever make sense for me to invest in a good Vanguard bond fund in my taxable account versus my retirement account. As I said, I like the bond fund that is available within my retirement account, but I'm not sure if there's a point that it would ever make sense for me to stop investing in this and do it in a taxable account. Thank you.
Yeah, so he's asking the classic question, bonds in taxable or in a tax-protected account? And this is a big source of confusion for a lot of people, because I wrote a blog post once that was called Bonds Go in Taxable. And admittedly, it was pretty clickbaity, but it was written at a time of very, very low interest rates when a case could be made pretty well for putting your bonds in a taxable account. There are really two things that come into play when it comes to where to put your bonds. The first is, what is the expected return? And when the expected return is high, it's generally good to have that sort of an asset in your tax-protected accounts, because it increases the ratio of tax-protected to taxable accounts. So as a general rule, you want high-returning things in your tax-protected accounts to make them larger. And then the other factor is the tax efficiency of the asset class. Bonds are notoriously tax inefficient, although, of course, if you switch to municipal bonds, those are very tax efficient, but generally come at a significantly lower interest rate, such that that lower yield makes it so it's equivalent or maybe slightly better than a taxable account after paying taxes on it. But, the other factor, of course, is the tax efficiency. And at very low interest rates, the tax efficiency doesn't matter much. So if interest rates are super low, you can put bonds in taxable and it's fine. It's really not much different from putting them in a tax-protected account. And in fact, may even be better. But at higher interest rates, it probably makes sense to put your bonds into a tax-protected account. So we're currently at pretty low interest rates. This question just doesn't matter much. Wherever you want to put your bonds is fine for now. But realize if bonds start paying 5 or 6%, you're going to want those in a tax-protected account. If you want your questions answered by the White Coat Investor, record your question at whitecoatinvestor.com/YQA or click the link in the description.
My dad, your host, Dr. Dolly, is a practicing emergency physician, blogger, author, and podcaster. He is not a licensed accountant, attorney, or financial advisor, so this podcast is for your entertainment and information only and should not be considered official, personalized financial advice.